Welcome back.
And those vigilantes
Had to restart.
they weren't anywhere to be found. But among those men that were shooting at me, I thought I saw some familiar faces.
Oh, shit.
They're gonna need a double to pick you up.
Ow.
That's it.
Just trying not to fall through the floor again. It's definitely right here. Ow, son of a bitch. Where is he? Can't quite tell. Oh, he's over there. Oh, no. I don't know where he is. Somewhere. I think the collectible's upstairs. Yeah.
Somewhere up there, the Daltons were waiting on me.
It's probably upstairs right.
Sounds like you don't give up too easy.
That's the kind of man I am, Ben. I set out to do something. I do it. Surrender just ain't in my nature.
Darn near do it,
I'm
rootin'
stubborn
tootin'.
as hell.
Ooh, gaddy. Aw, hell yeah. Where am I gonna open that? Aw, man.
Right about then, much to my relief, the vigilantes finally arrived. Their leader motioned at a cabin in the middle of the top deck, pointing me directly at the Daltons. I finally had them,
How the hell
after
did he...
months of dogged pursuit. But it turned out that they had me.
Take him out!
The vigilantes were him.
Hell!
The Daltons had played me like a
Tough
fiddle.
after all this.
Apparently, the vigilantes were on their damn payroll. They didn't just want to shoot me. They wanted to burn me alive. But finding my way out of a burning labyrinth proved to be quite a challenge.
It was a riverboat, right? I mean, it's not like it was a goddamn ocean liner.
Oh, yeah, but I was in a
Did you
fight.
hear about that ship that's gonna launch next year? Largest one in the world.
You're
What I'm-
talking about the Titanic. If you ask me, it's too blessed big. I don't think it'll even float.
So anyway,
Don't be stupid, Steve. They know what they're doing. They say that the Titanic is unsinkable.
oh God,
But getting back to that steamboat, how'd you get off it, Mr. Greaves?
I took in a lot of smoke that day, so I admit my recollection might be a bit hazy. But somehow I managed to finally disembark. It was time to settle this once and for all.
Someone kill that bastard! I see him!
Bob and Grat weren't about
Damn,
to
dude.
come at me one at a time. They were in this together. Two brothers side by side, determined to take me down. Confident that this time the odds were on their side.
Ah, damn it, it's that guy. Focus on his brother on the back. I got his brother. Damn it. Damn it, dude. What the shit? Son of a bitch! How did the first shot miss?
Two brothers side by side, determined to take me down. Confident that this time the odds were on their side.
Got
They
it.
got it wrong. A sad end for those two. If they'd only known that Emmett was still alive despite his wounds. Paroled 14 years later, he moved to California and sold real estate and lived off the legend of that fateful day. And the tragic death of his two brothers. My own brothers died tragically as well, truth be told.
Juarez.
It was 1868, and me and my older brothers were pulling a tidy profit running cattle into Juarez, Mexico. One night after my brothers retired for the evening, I found a little poker game in a cantina with a couple of cowboys. And I just couldn't lose. I even won an old Spanish coin that had to be 100 years old. Well, I was mighty pleased with myself the next morning as my brothers and I rode for Texas. But before we crossed the border, those cowboys caught up with us. It was Johnny Ringo, Roscoe Bob Bryant, and another asshole named Jim. They wanted their money back and everything else we had. including our lives, as those boys didn't want us coming for them later. Bob put that old Spanish coin in my mouth and said, "I won't have it said that I left you with nothing, boy." Well, those horses bolted, and there we hung as those bastards rode away. The branch finally snapped under the weight of the three of us, but being my older brothers were bigger and heavier, they were already dead. And right then I swore to myself that I would avenge them. Ringo you know about. But Bob eluded me, until I heard he was riding with the Wild Bunch. I'd been on their trail for months, ever since they left their hideout in the Bighorn Mountains.
Ooh-wee.
Led by Butch Cassidy.
Ooh,
They were a
Butch.
loose association of outlaws who robbed banks and trains from Colorado to Montana. Among them was the Sundance Kid, and that murderous hombre I was tracking, Roscoe Bob Bryant.
Were you a part of that giant Pinkerton posse after the Wild Bunch?
No, boy. A circus like that would have slowed me down. Besides, I wanted Bryant all to myself. I'd heard about a large shipment of gold being transported to Wilcox, Wyoming on the Overland Flyer.
We got the quick fingers thing, deep pockets. Let's see. Reload rate increased. Antidote bullets of care. Smash X. Like Loco. So during the loading sequence. Reload your rifle in the blink of an eye. Starting cartridge. Looks like we have an inlaid 6-shooter. Fire rate increased by 30% and 15% aim speed. Pick your targets faster. Your speed of aiming of any weapon increased by 30%. Hell fucking yes.
I figured the Wild Bunch would likely hit such a treasure, and by God, I figured right.
Definitely hear some fighting.
They blew the bridge with the intention of forcing the train to stop.
Didn't
Well, I
quite
assumed
work
the
out.
Wild Bunch was likely in the still intact part of the train high above, so I had no choice but to make my way up through the passenger cars dangling down. I was determined to make that sumbitch Bob pay for what he did to my brothers.
Let's see. Sawed-off rifle.
I found the device they used to blow the tracks, so I knew I was headed in the right direction.
My ears are still ringing from blowing up that bridge. What'd you say? I can't hear a goddamn thing.
Well, I made my way off unscathed and came upon a few members of the gang and had no choice but to dispatch them. From there, I had to negotiate an even more precarious route. But first, I would need to get my ass out of there.
Do I want to go towards most likely the train?
I'd jumped from the frying pan into the fire as the train was clearly fixing to fall.
Oh.
I had found the gang, but in order to find old Bob, I needed to fight my way forward past a whole passel of desperados. Outside, inside, any way I could, I made my way towards my prey.
Well, what about the passengers?
It was mostly a freight train, as I recall. There were no passengers aboard that day.
Diggity.
As I mentioned before, I am not fond of heights, but I was too busy dodging bullets to worry about falling to my death. Odds were I was likely to die that day anyway, so I was determined to take down as many of those bastards as I could.
Ow.
Times it was like shooting ducks in a shooting gallery. The only difference is these damn ducks shot back.
Thank you very much.
I kept hoping the law would show up and give me a hand.
You mean like that giant Pinkerton posse that I read about? Did they come riding in, guns a-blazing to help?
Help? From the Pinkertons? No, son. I had to fight the wild bunch all by my lonesome, as usual.
Who the hell is that? Take cover! Retreat! Retreat! He's killing everybody! They'll kill us all!
Kind of like my ranger. One second. Ah, that's what I heard.
My guess is those dime novels didn't portray this as it happened, did they? Only a few stragglers were left. I had to cut them down pronto if I was going to stay on old Bob's trail.
Is that it?
Once I silenced all those guns, I went searching for my nemesis, determined to finally have my justice. But the only survivor who welcomed me was George Flat-Nose Curry.
Who was he?
The fastest gun in the gang. Right after Sundance, I mean. And Kid Curry, and maybe Elsie Lay. Though some folks might dispute that. On that very same day, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid decided to leave the Wild Bunch behind and decamped for South America.
Oh, well.
They ended up living down there for many years, but I'm sure you already know all about that. I tried to find Bob Bryant, but it was as if he'd disappeared. Sometime later, I heard the Wild Bunch was back together. Kid Curry escaped from jail, and now he was running the whole shebang. So I took to their trail, as I was still in pursuit of my brother's killer and hoped that he was back with him.
Oh yeah, counterfire. That would be nice. Silver shotgun. Kembo. Oh shit. Alright. Woo.
That Kid Curry's kinda crazy, ain't he? Don't let him hear you saying that.
Anyways, I tracked those boys to a camp right outside Parachute, Colorado.
Who's shooting at us? We're under fire!
Being outnumbered, I didn't bother with a warning shot. I just started taking those bastards down.
Ow. Son of a bitch. Sharpshooter.
That's it for you!
Old Bob wasn't among them, and neither was Kid Curry. I could sense him close by, however, plotting something nasty. I just needed a clue as to their whereabouts.
There we go. Let's see. Shotgun. Make sure I'm going the right way. Nope. Apparently not. Ooh, map.
And I found one. A map with their bold plan clearly marked. This time they were fixing to blow up a train trestle. Property of the Union Pacific. The plan clearly indicated how they were fixing to undermine several of the weakest wooden supports.
Let me guess, I had to stop the explosions.
Kid Curry was considered the wildest of the Wild Bunch. It was said that he fathered 85 bastard children. Though
Jesus.
some say it was only 5.
Only 5 sounds a lot more realistic.
Kid Curry had bragged to a whore how he was gonna rob a train heading to the U.S. Mint in Denver. And that whore, Fat Sally, she told me. The bridge was rigged with dynamite, so I decided I'd best be careful confronting those bastards. A moment later, I saw a ladder that somehow had escaped my attention.
Don't you blow us up now. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
Wild Bunch did not take kindly to my presence and attempted to blow my head off. It appeared the kid had found a number of new recruits to bolster their ranks. Guess there's always desperate men willing to trade their lives for stolen treasure.
What happened next?
Well, having removed the first bundle of dynamite, I decided I might as well remove the other one. Once that was done, I figured I'd find my way from there.
Ooh-wee. God damn. Shit.
This asshole has a
Very nice. What the shit?
Pissing me off. You ready for a belly full of buckshot? There. Still standing.
I'm still standing on the top of the world.
If I'm dead, so are you.
So, what happened then?
Had to remove more of that damn dynamite.
It's a little rough.
It must have been terrifying trying to make your way across.
I was sweating it a bit, but then I noticed a footbridge tied up on high, so I shot the rope.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, I fell.
Of course, I had to tread carefully. Otherwise, I could, well, die.
So that was all the dynamite?
Funny you should mention that, darling. As actually, there was a fourth charge impeding my progress. Once I removed it, my path was pretty clear.
I just shoot him in the head, I guess. Usually works. It's an inlaid 6-shooter.
So I proceeded onward and realized that that way just wasn't gonna work. I needed an alternate path forward.
How to get up there? 1 second. This looks like it's gonna work. Cool. Alright, keep on climbing. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess I need to maybe keep climbing this. Where am I going? Well, I guess I just need to jump across.
Luckily, I found a cave, and as I made my way back to the bridge, I saw something that concerned me. It was a long burning fuse, and it was moving fast as hell. I had to catch it.
Yeah, I was gonna have to wait.
The burning fuse was so damn quick, I had to run like the wind. I almost had it, but no. Thought I was gonna have a coronary when I lost sight of those sparks. My heart was pounding like a sledgehammer. I knew that failure meant boom. Then, finally, at the last moment.
Where's... Wait.
Whew. Of course, I was successful, or clearly I wouldn't be talking to you folks here today. Naturally, I removed the last dynamite charge. Well, it was a touching reunion.
I'm trying to get that collectible, but I don't know if I can anymore. Right there. Gimme, gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Okay, I need to... Just need to keep going this way. Keep climbing up.
But by this time, I was thoroughly exhausted and dragging my ass, as I was not a young man anymore.
Oh, shit.
Kill that SOB! Make him bleed! Send him to our
Finally, I found those boys. Or more precisely,
God damn.
they found me.
hell is that? Thinks crazier than Kid Curry asked me! None of you damn fruit!
Ooh, the shit.
Just when I thought things couldn't get worse, Kid Curry opened up on me with a goddamn Gatling gun. It was hidden in this tunnel and pretty well shielded.
Oh boy. Well, shit. Well, I will see you guys in the next part and see how this turns out.